I'm here in the Steve Jobs Theater at Apple Park, and behind me is a hands-on area with all the new devices that Apple just announced. I'm one of the first people to go hands-on with the new Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2. Let's go take a closer look. So there's a lot to unpack with the new Apple Watch family for 2023, but let's start with the new pink color. It's much more subtle than I was expecting, but it's nice. It's almost like a take on Starlight, but a bit pinker. Not quite the rose gold that the Apple Watch used to have, but we haven't had a new Apple Watch color in a few years. So I think that's something that people are gonna be excited to see when they walk into the store and pick out which Apple Watch model they want. Apple Watch Series 9. This is probably the biggest update under the hood for the Apple Watch that we've seen in years. We have the new S9 processor, which is 25% more power efficient than before. So that lets the Apple Watch get brighter up to 2000 nits while maintaining the same 18-hour all-day battery life. The S9 chip also powers some new Siri experiences. Siri processing now takes place 100% on the Apple Watch, so you're saving time by not going up to the cloud, so you should get faster responses. Dictation through Siri is also supposed to be 25% more accurate than before. But that's not the only new chip inside. We also have the new ultra-wideband chip, and what that does is it makes it easier to find your phone. There are also some experiences powered through the new ultra-wideband chip with your HomePod. So if you have a HomePod and you go up to it and you're wearing your Apple Watch, on your smart stack, you'll be prompted to launch music. So it just takes away some of the friction with getting your music started from your wrist. On this Apple Watch Series 9 model, I have the palette watch face going. That's one of the two new watch faces available in watchOS 10, which will ship with the Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2. But there's another face here too, Snoopy, some fun animations through the day. So these are some experiences that I think will go really nicely with the new Apple Watch. Again, sustainability-minded changes were definitely a forefront when looking at the new Apple Watch lineup, and that carries out to the Apple Watch bands. You're looking at the new fine woven material. Apple is no longer using leather for Apple Watch bands, so this is an alternative. It's meant to feel premium, nice magnetic closure there. Plenty of band options this year that are playing up Apple's carbon neutral mission. We're looking at the new Nike Sport Band, and if you see these little speckles, those are actually all recycled materials, and the result of that is that no two of these watch bands will look the same. So if you're all about having a unique Apple Watch band, this might be the way to go. A new Apple Watch feature that we saw demoed today alongside the announcement of the Apple Watch Series 9 and Apple Watch Ultra 2 is called Double Tap. It's kind of, think of Apple Watch's accessibility gestures, but this one is meant to be used in all sorts of everyday scenarios. Say you have something else in your hand, you're juggling a coffee, you're walking a dog. Double Tap should let you use your Apple Watch in a lot of ways that you couldn't before. So it's really as simple as double tapping to launch your smart stack. And if I continue to double tap, it's going to take me through my entire smart stack. I can use the double tap to start the timer, or wait, to pause it. So if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know the camera remote is probably my favorite Apple Watch app, but Double Tap gives it even more functionality. Now you can use the Double Tap function to use camera remote to initiate the shutter to take hands-free photos even easier. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 has a lot of the same internal upgrades as the Apple Watch Series 9. That includes the S9 processor and the new U2 ultra-wideband chip. And while it might not look all that much different from the first-gen Apple Watch Ultra, you're looking at a 95% recycled titanium casing as opposed to using virgin titanium. So if you pair your Apple Watch Ultra 2 with the Trail Loop or the Alpine Loop, you're looking at a carbon-neutral smartwatch. What's pretty cool here on the Apple Watch Ultra 2, we have the new modular Ultra watch face on display. You can see that this really takes advantage of that 49-inch display, pushing complications as far as they can go out to the bezels. I mean, just look at how much you can actually see at a glance on this watch face. Of course, battery life remains a huge advantage of owning an Apple Watch Ultra. You get up to 36 hours of battery life with normal use. Of course, that estimate can go up if you use low power mode or power conserve mode. So if you're looking for the Apple Watch with the longest lasting battery and the largest display, the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is going to have a lot of appeal. The reason I've been using the first gen Apple Watch Ultra comes down to this app right here. It's the Siren. It goes up to over 80 decibels, and it's a great safety feature if you are either out in the wilderness or even just, out in the streets of New York and want to have kind of that assurance that someone could hear you in case of emergency. There you have it, a quick overview of the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Now, I'll have to spend some time with both devices to see how those under the hood changes really change the Apple Watch experience. You can follow along with all of our Apple event coverage at tomsguide.com and on social at tomsguide. As always, I'm at Kate Kozich. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.